Big time. Sambos.
I was gonna ask, should I be talking like into the side of the microphone or the bottom?
That's your aimer.
What is the WV?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's an Aston Martin AM.
shit has really changed since the old podcast.
It's been a while since you've been here.
It's been months.
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 Episodes.
For sure.
It's been a whole season for sure.
Time flies, man. Wait, for sure it has. You broke it up into seasons? We used to just freestyle it. It was like,
Yeah.
Nah, season.
Monday, next Monday.
did
Nah.
we ever figure out the audio? That's what I need to
Yeah,
know, 'cause
this
that
is
was-
we got new technology
I
that
see
came
that.
out.
It looks
We don't
good.
remember we used to have a PC and like we spent close to like I spent the podcast, the money the podcast made spent close to I don't know like $3,000
a lot.
in getting all this, like everything set and done. It's crazy, but we're back. Apologies. No, I'm not gonna apologize actually because you guys. My apologies don't mean shit to them anymore. We're always
It's happened
apologizing.
too many times.
Yeah, too many times. They don't care. So, really quick catch up, man. Where have you been? I mean, I know where you've been.
It's making videos, man. That's pretty much it. It's been some hard work over the past few months.
Listen, I don't want to look. You know how when you talk to David Copperfield, you don't ask him questions about magic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not
I
saying,
would ask him, but
but
I want to know.
I need to know.
I mean, I don't talk to David Copperfield, but I would imagine that he gets the question like, "Yo, how did you do this?" Or what's that other dude that's really good? That's
David Blaine?
David Blaine.
David Blaine.
Everybody knows. You seen that one where
Chris
he's
Angel?
where he
With
has
Kanye?
like with Kanye,
Yeah,
and
I
Kanye's
saw
just
that.
like, what? I don't know. He did the
he like
worst.
pulled a knife out of his, or like a
Yeah.
screw out of his hand.
No, it was
Pulled it
an
like
ice
Kanye's
pick, an ice
hand,
pick
or-
out of his,
Yeah.
an ice pick out
The
of
thing
his.
with David Blaine, like he does magic. I think he's actually just crazy as fuck because you can't do magic. I swear to God, he held his breath for like 15 minutes one time.
Yeah, yeah.
There's nothing
Or some
magic about
crazy-
that. Like
yeah.
he's just crazy. Like he just
I
does
don't-
insane.
There's no way that's
things.
even real.
I think he like
come on.
trains his body in
Nobody's-
such an insane way that he can do weird shit. It's nuts.
Bro, 15 minutes.
I think it was something like that.
Bro, you're damn near a fish.
No, it's all right. Anyway, so where I was going with that is, and you can answer this too. Like, actually, we'll go with you. Then I'll answer, and then Big T can answer because it's about him. Like, what do you think? What do you think is what gives Big T the pass, the Big T pass?
Oh,
Like-
like just on the internet?
Just period. Yeah, he
On
gets to
everything?
do what the fuck he wants.
I don't know, man.
Cause yeah, he won championships.
I don't
but,
even know the answer to that question, to be honest.
I just
I know
think,
what
like,
you mean.
Like
like they treat him like he's fucking PewDiePie and shit. They really do. You know?
it's
It's
he's
weird.
been around. Like he's put his work in.
But did he
gotta
though?
respect
Because
I don't know, man. I know what you mean. Well, what do you mean, like the pass?
just let's say
Like cursing in a video?
no, not that.
Like I could say, like if I said, "Man, the maids threw away my shit," they'll be like, "You're complaining because you have maids."
Yeah.
But if you say the maids threw away my shit, they'll be like, "Tell him, Big T."
They really
go
shouldn't have
get-"
threw away his shit
yeah,
like that.
yeah, they get on your
Yeah.
side. Or the one time like that. All right, so Mike made a video where he was speeding. We took care of it. We talked about it. Like you know, don't do that.
On the motorcycle?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
And then you did one. You said, "Yeah, my bad. I won't do that shit again." Listen, I'm old enough, and they was like, "Oh yeah, we understand, Big Timer."
Oh, yeah, that did that. Well, me and Mike were both in
Yeah,
that one.
but
yeah,
you're
I
the
went on
only-
to Reddit. I don't know. Maybe I just constructed the right.
But
Apology?
I mean, well, you yeah. I mean, and your messaging was the truth. You know, listen,
Right.
I'm 20 whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm 20 whatever. I know what I did. I know what I did was stupid. Not gonna do it again. And people are like,
And I haven't done it again. See, Mike, he just does
That's
it
true.
again. He's done it like 4 or 5 times. That's why he gets no pass.
what
That's
else?
true.
What else do you get a pass? Like even I myself find myself giving you like passes too. I'd be like, yeah, that's big time.
I don't know, man.
That's Will.
I
What
can't, I
could you
can't
do?
answer it.
I can't answer it. So like David Blaine, you don't even know. Like you know, I'm pretty.
Magic.
David Blaine would say, I don't know how I do this. So I guess we're gonna leave you to that.
Yeah.
How is it that?
Magic.
How is it that you go on a cruise and win money? Like who the fuck does that?
Yeah.
Well,
no,
no,
See,
there
that's
actually was
where-
some magic in that sort of thing because I ended up losing that money. That's the part I don't tell people.
You made it appear and disappear just as
Yes,
quickly.
Exactly. I fucking.
You see it now, you don't.
This is the podcast. I might as well. I want to use the podcast as like an opportunity to just come.
I'm your
clean.
priest, bro. Hit
Okay.
me.
So yeah, I went up like At one point, I was up like 8 G's on the cruise, and then I took that photo, which got like 4,000 retweets. I was up 5.
I say it was my wallpaper for
I
a
ended
while.
up losing 5. I lost that 5 and then my own 5 because I was pissed because I lost their
Yeah,
money.
so you wanted it
That
back.
cruise cost like 12 or 15,000. It was crazy.
Bro.
The last night I was eating at one of the restaurants and I had my feet up on the table and shit. My girl was
Just
like, "Could you
pissed?
put that down?" I was like, "You know how much fucking money I spent on this cruise? Like,
For
I'm
real, I'm
throwing
putting
my feet up."
Damn,
Yeah.
you know what's crazy? I bet you afterwards you were thinking like, oh, it's because I posted that picture. I always think like that. I'm like,
If you wouldn't post the picture, you would have won more, or
I
you would have
always
been able to
think
keep
like
it.
that. You know what Mike said once? I'm like, I opened his fortune cookie. Like I cracked it. He's like, no, see, nah, I can't. Nah. I'm like, what you mean? I'm like, he goes, it probably changed. I'm like, oh my god, 'cause he didn't open it.
He opens it with his hands and
Yeah,
shit.
'cause
Bro.
I opened it. He didn't open it.
No bullshit. I think Mike is like the only person, and he was supposed to be a part of the podcast. This podcast was supposed to be recorded at 6 p.m., but Big T got some free time, so we're knocking it out of the way. But I don't want to call him slow because he's not slow because he's a clever dude.
Is he here right now?
No, he's working out. But some of the shit he says sometimes like fucking.
Sometimes I think he's messing with people, to be honest.
That's what I think. I think he does it on purpose.
I saw him say something in Matt's video, and he for sure did it on purpose because he said some of that dumb shit that he says and make you think like, is Mike really stupid? But then in the background of Matt's video, he was like, winking.
No,
So
I think he caught himself. He's like,
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he catches them. Bro,
Maybe
I
that's
swear
what
to
it is.
God, this is the one time it started. This is the one time where it started, and I'm like, you know what? Every time he says something dumb, I'm not responding. He had a plug from the outlet. He's like, where do you think I should put this? I said, the plug. Where else are you gonna put a plug in the outlet? Like, where does it go?
yeah.
I'm like,
What excuse did he? Because he comes up with
he was
excuses.
like, I was just asking.
I was just asking because maybe we wanted
Yeah.
closer to that.
Yeah.
No, you
Nah,
weren't. No,
nah.
you weren't. I'm on to you. I'm on to
Yeah.
you. I'm trying to think of the one that just happened because it happens every single time we have a conversation. We were doing something in the garage. Oh yeah, we were moving the fridges in the garage, just like yesterday. And he said something that I looked at you and I was like,
Oh, what did he say?
it was.
I remember it.
All I know is that I don't know whether or not he's doing it. He's not doing it on purpose. But I also
He's
don't
gotta
understand
be
how.
doing it on purpose, man.
No, man, because look, he says some really like he's a clever dude. I know that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the shit he says make me be like, holy fuck, is this dude an airhead? No bullshit, because it's insane.
Bro, I'm like, never mind. Long story. I was gonna get into a story like it didn't make sense to just tell it right now.
Well, cliff note that shit.
Well, listen, I'm not. I just can't say it because like the situation.
Okay, all right, whatever. But
Matt calls him Hooked on Phonics Mike.
Yeah,
Maybe
he
that's like
does.
a good nickname. I don't know.
bro, I just don't understand. And
He is smart though. Like,
he is. I just don't understand how like I forget about it. I just don't forget like the shit that he says sometimes just like makes me want to be like, yo, were you serious? Nick, come here real quick.
he's actually known him for years. He would know this.
Yeah,
That's
Nick.
true.
Back in
That's
the
a good point.
Nick, back in the day, when you used to know Mike, before OpTic, before Call of Duty was big, before any of that, did Mike ever say something that was like completely out of line, and you were like, "What the fuck are you saying?" Was he an airhead back then?
Like,
I mean, before I always knew Mike, but I never like I always considered him like a friend, but I didn't like hang out with him.
dude,
To know like the real Mike
Yeah.
that everyone knows now,
Yeah.
that I'm sure you guys are talking about right now. But yeah, I didn't know him as, I guess, airhead.
Yeah,
I didn't know him as airheadish as what I know him as now.
but he is airhead, right?
bro, we're at the gas station, right? We're at the gas station. I'm like, I'm thinking Mike's behind me, so I'm taking out money. I'm like, yeah, talking. There's no Mike. I'm like, the fuck is Mike at? I turn around. He's having a grand old conversation with like 4 cops. Like, yeah, so lane splitting, is that legal here? I'm like, come on, man. What the fuck are you doing?
He just really doesn't care in public. Like he'll go up to anybody and just start like an
He was like
conversation.
he was like he wasn't giving me an answer. They were just being like smart asses. I'm like, yeah, they don't give a fuck. They're in
Yeah.
a gas station. They're like,
Like the reason that they don't give you those answers is because listen, you got a license where you answered these fucking questions. Are you telling me that I need to take your license away because of it?
They should be asking him, to be honest.
I wish he was here because I do want him to defend himself. I don't think he can though. There's no you can't, you don't come back from that. I don't think. But anyway, so 5 videos a day you're doing, right? No, you're not.
It's something about like 3 or 4. I think that's the healthy mix. I was trying to do 5 for a while. That was tough, dude. For one, you like spamming people's sub boxes. Two, it's just too hard,
That
especially
rendering
with
time-
like
rendering. It probably leaks into like.
that wasn't even too bad because I did it overnight. But
Oh yeah, that's true.
yeah,
That's
5 a day, especially since they're long videos too. 3 or 4 is the perfect system. Like you're not spamming sub boxes. You get subscribers. You get views. It's not too hard. It doesn't take like 8-10 hours a day. It takes a few, but it's like 100 videos a month.
Jesus.
It's a lot. But if you take it day by day, it's not so.
No. I mean, it beats working at a bank.
Yeah.
Punching 3443 to check in, asking to go to the bathroom.
Picking up a big ass bag of mulch.
Yeah.
pulling it out.
You know what's crazy yesterday? Thank you for bringing that up. Because look, yesterday, so I stream with the Old Men of OpTic every single night. Every single night. I stream with the Old Men of OpTic every single night, okay? And there's a guy on our team called Hutch. Everybody knows him. He was one of the first YouTube gaming stars ever.
I watched him play chess the other day.
Yeah, he does that.
I streamed it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He plays against grandmasters.
Yeah. The guy he was playing against was playing blindfolded. Like
Get the
he's,
fuck
I swear,
outta
they're
here.
so good. They like memorize the board and
Yeah.
they know exactly. They can remember where all your pieces were. And he was losing. Like Hutch is pretty good at chess, I imagine.
Yeah.
He was like getting his ass beat by a guy that was blindfolded.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's
you just-
impressive.
Yeah, I mean, same thing could be said about. I mean, I know people are gonna talk shit in the comments, but it's the same thing. Like, you can not look at your hands when you're moving. You know, it's the same thing. It's muscle
Yeah,
memory.
that's
Once
true.
you play so much, you memorize every single thing and you remember the moves because you're memorizing like K7.
Yeah, like
or
I
G8.
can't, I wouldn't be able to
Knight
like
to
shoot
B2.
people or anything in COD, but I think I could like with my eyes closed, I could run to a spot on the map.
No, well, that was one of the ideas
Yeah,
that we
I
had
think
for a smooth competition to see who can navigate through a map quicker. And if it's Call of Duty 4, I have a really good confidence that it is. If it's fucking if it's Advanced Warfare Plus, you can just jump over the buildings to your locations to get to that. On the YouTube side, though, have you seen any? Because obviously the big controversy that's happening right now is the demonetization of
the
of
boycott.
the boy. Yeah, and not only that, but just now, as before we started this, YouTube announced that they're going to. That as a producer, you're not going to be able to monetize your videos until you have 10,000 views.
Yeah, so
now, it doesn't mean that one video needs to get 10,000 views before you get paid. You just have to have 10,000
total
lifestyle, life span views of your channel. Immediately, everybody started freaking out. They're like, "Wow, rest in peace, YouTubers or small YouTubers." And I was thinking, I'm like, man,
Nah, come on.
I was like, time the fuck out. Okay, I did this YouTube thing for 2 years without getting a single cent.
Right.
And I was getting 10,000 views minimum.
And when you're starting out like that too,
like-
if you got under 10,000 views, you shouldn't be thinking about doing it for the
Yeah,
money anyway.
that's
You
what I'm
gotta
saying.
grow like your viewer base.
That's what I was gonna say. Like it's like if you've been doing YouTube, like 10,000 views like isn't really gonna
Yeah.
make or break you.
Yeah.
for sure.
Like but still, but I mean, yeah, it's not even. I don't even think that's that big of a deal.
I was trying to think of ways when they started talking about the demonetization, like how they would fix it, and that didn't even come to my mind. But that probably is a decent idea. People can't just start a random channel and post some.
No. You got to go through
I'm saying if you got a big following, it'll take one video and then.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, if
But
you
it's
if
the
you
people
if
with
you already
big
have a
Yeah,
following.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Because I do see
But I don't get what it's stopping though. I'm missing.
It's stopping somebody from coming on YouTube and like creating an account and posting like an ISIS recruitment video or something. It's
And
like
then-
if somebody
and then-
has 10,000 views, they've probably built that up over some videos,
Okay, I
and
see
people
what you're
know
saying.
they're not.
Yeah, because what was happening, and Fwiz Almighty, correct me if I'm wrong, but what was happening, or what could have happened in their eyes is this. Somebody uploads a video, okay, and then they click the monetize my thing, right? And then this video catches fire and it goes viral, but it's an ISIS thing, and Coca-Cola is like,
Showing ads on it.
showing ads on it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what happens.
Got you. Makes sense.
Yeah, so it's that sort of thing. And I think that Google, being Google, should have foreseen something like this happening. They should look. In my head, I think that it would literally take like half a day for their developers, app developers, and their program developers to find some sort of algorithm that catches these things and just demonetizes anything that has like inappropriate titles for that.
Not if Eric Feinberg has anything to say about it.
Who's that?
It's the guy that. So there was a person, Eric Feinberg. I read the story a little bit.
Just in case.
Yeah, I read the story a little bit. I'm not sure how accurate it is, but apparently this guy Eric Feinberg saw this problem before it was ever actually a problem, like last fall, and he developed a software exactly like what you're talking about to go out into YouTube and find the videos that are showing ads against like ISIS recruitment videos or racist videos or whatever. Then in December, before any of this talk was happening, he put a patent on it. And not only did he patent that software, but he patented every single workaround that YouTube could possibly develop. Yeah. And then he took the, the videos. He either took them to the Wall Street Journal and like the mainstream media, and they showed it to YouTube, or he just showed it to YouTube itself. And now he's holding it hostage for
wait a minute. That happens,
millions of dollars.
Like when that happens, basically he's like, everyone wants that. Well, just YouTube.
Well, they got to use it because Google's going to lose. They estimate like $750 million to $1 billion within a year.
So basically, he basically says he picks what number he's gonna get. Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, think if you were going to lose $750 this year, would you be like, yeah, I'll pay you $50 to?
Damn.
I said, give me. I would ask for $750 up front and
they pay the
$750 million.
$750, yeah, that's 1 year. That's 1 year's worth.
I wouldn't.
I was
thinking
for
$500 million, and 50. They pay the taxes on it.
$50 million.
I guess. I mean, if they really don't have a choice, then yeah, I guess.
Yeah, if they don't have listen, I'm gonna charge you 1 year of what I'm saving you.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you're gonna give me royalty. Look, I just watched McDonald's. I just watched the McDonald's thing. No, listen,
it depends how evil the guy is. Like, does he really care that much? Obviously, he does care about money, and he did. It is a problem. Like, he found the solution. He should. Yeah,
he should be. Well, yeah, of course.
How far do you want to push that?
Holy crap! But so this guy invents something, creates the market for it, the need for it. I mean, that's genius.
Smart dude.
Smart guy.
I think he was in like marketing or ads for like 20 years or something like that, but he was also like a software engineer.
Well, then he knows. I mean,
I got to be able to code, man. I'm trying to code shit.
I'm trying to get the check.
So if you see problems like that, yeah, you could just whip it up real quick on the keyboard.
Quit his job and everything. Like
he's like those. Sure he's like that. What was the name of that movie? With Steve Carell. Is the Wall Street one with
The Big Short?
Yeah, The Big Short.
Yeah.
You know, they saw an opportunity with this and they all bet against it.
Yeah.
Right? So he pretty much said, all right, I'm going to bet against this YouTube thing.
The fact that he just kept it quiet for so long while he was just building this thing, and he knew the whole time what was coming.
He probably feels great inside. I
sure
can feel his feeling almost.
I can't even imagine.
I can't even imagine.
He must feel so fucking smart, dude.
I was thinking about it, like, can you... I don't know. It's just like if you're that sort of like doomsday prepper type of person, you will make a lot of money.
Yeah.
If you're always worrying about something like safety then teamwork type of guy,
a year and a half of he's thinking ahead, crazy ahead.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's impressive.
He just saw it happen before it was a thing. He made it a thing. Well, no, it was already.
No, he helped it. He helped. He's the one that
those videos were already out there being monetized, but he kind of pushed it forward.
He could have brought it to the table earlier.
It's like he saw the last guy that put a trophy on top of that thing, and he saw the mantle kind of move, and he's like, if I put another trophy on this, and he's the mantle builder, creator, and installer. He just says like, yo, you should put that trophy there. It looks really good there. And then boom, he puts it on there, breaks. Now I have to hire the dude to build me another one and mount it.
And he's the only one in the world that can build the right mantle.
Good for him. GG.
Yeah, for sure.
GG. Yeah, I just can't believe that Fwiz didn't find an answer for this before he did. It's crazy.
Yeah, I have seen the effects of it though. To like answer your question,
you have. Personally,
for me, it was earlier March, like March the 1st. As soon as I started posting, I started playing Rainbow Six Siege, and as soon as I started doing that, my views were up, my watch time was up, view duration, every single stat category, as a YouTuber that you look at was up, and my revenue was down like 30-40%. And I looked and I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I look and my CPM rates were terrible. It was like down 30-40%, and yeah, it's bounced back though.
I feel like
when you close your eyes, do you see peaks and valleys?
I see peaks and valleys every single.
That's what I'm saying.
That I'm awake.
That's what I'm saying. Do you when you close your eyes, do you see like the graphs and
That's
shit?
That's all it is.
That's all you see. You
from
see
stocks from YouTube, from everything. Yeah, my life, like happiness and shit. Right now it's down. It's down, bro. I'm in a valley.
Yeah,
it's tough, man. It's stressful.
Yeah, no, I bet.
It really just makes you realize that like YouTube, as big as you get, I mean, I guess once you get to a certain point, it is. It's just not a reliable source of income. You really have to
have your side shit.
Not put all your eggs in one basket, because Somebody like Eric Feinberg can come around. And
What's crazy about that is that a lot of people, and this is like as a YouTuber, you're kind of trained to be an entrepreneur because you have all this money just sitting there. And I'm not saying millions and millions, but I'm saying you have enough money to where you can say, you know what, I'm gonna invest some of this money in a landscaping business or in a plow business or in that one app that we're developing where it's like the Uber for snowplows. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whoa.
Should I cut that cut? Anyway,
Eric Feinberg got the mouth.
yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I personally have seen it too, but I don't pay attention to that as much. I mean, I guess I should. You know, I do it every day. I do it more as a creative outlet because I realized as I get older and older and I can't no longer or I couldn't any longer paint graffiti or create that sort of like outlet that I had it from a creative standpoint. I realized that like I was hitting these like sad points that I didn't know where they were coming from, and it would go away when I would like draw something, and I didn't realize that, you know, it was just like me doing it, right? But until I identified it, it was a matter of me like being creative and creating something that and the vlog kind of does that for me sometimes because it like makes me be creative at the end of the night and then do something. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's
like a creative challenge for you each day.
Yeah, it is a challenge, man. Like,
oh, I know it is. I tried a daily vlog. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Same.
Got props to anybody that can.
Just like.
Listen, I'm on my second year.
Like,
yeah,
I don't know what else I could show you anymore. Like
that's what I don't get is how you do it like from the suburbs. I could kind of see how people do it in the city, but even then it would still be tight. It would still be a challenge every day.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the suburbs, YouTube, like daily vlogging, and I think Casey Neistat even talked about this. The reason why it was so successful and why he liked it at first is because it wasn't his main thing. Like if you take YouTube and you film what you actually care about, then your YouTube channel will be great. But if YouTube is what you're trying to do, then you're like, oh fuck, what do I do today?
Yeah.
Like he had Beam and like showing his offices and all that shit.
See, that's what I was saying. Like that's a good point. What I'm saying is like what we were talking about yesterday. It's like people have like, it's like your vlog, you would expect me to have more like things going on than your vlog, but it's realistically like almost the other way around. Like it's hard for me to like vlog this like different, like I'm not, what am I gonna do? There's some days I literally stay in the house. There's nothing for me to do. I went to the mall yesterday. Guess what? I went to Target the day before.
And people don't even like that shit.
Yeah, like.
And I think about it, I wouldn't either. Like if I was watching a vlogger, it's just I don't have any answers for what to do. I don't know. I see nice that fools hanging out of helicopters. And shit.
Well, I mean that's
what I'm saying. Like, do I need to go get on?
But he's like the Michael Jordan of vlogging, though.
Right.
Like I watch this shit and I'm just I literally I don't feel bad. Like I admire like his creativity like nothing else, right? But at the same time, like I do. Anyway, so when you compare yourself to somebody else, you're always going to put yourself in a bad position.
There's always going to be somebody else better than you too.
Yeah, 1,000 anything that you do.
Unless you're the best. So.
Yeah, unless you're the best, exactly. But you often, if you cannot get away from comparing yourself to somebody else, you're never going to be able to move forward. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to see that there's somebody out there better than you, but that cannot be your sole focus. Your focus should be here, right? In what you are doing. Right. You know what I'm saying? So. And that's something that I think I've done a really good job at. But yeah, no, I see his content. And I'm like, holy shit. But to your point, like daily vlogging for me is like super hard at times. I bet. But at the same time, I feel it as like, you know, some people drink their coffee watching my shit or eat their breakfast watching. And if you take that away from me, like when Casey quit, I was mad at him for a minute. I'm like, oh, dude, you're my routine. You're part of my routine. I watch you while I'm doing this.
Same thing how it was with PvP. I used to watch their videos like every day.
You did, yeah. Before they even were like huge.
Yeah.
Prank versus
they
Frank.
really blew up. Yeah.
Like,
because they were from Jersey. You were from
Jersey.
Jersey.
I like kind of felt it like when they stopped vlogging and just stopped like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, damn. let me stop tripping real quick. I had to shake my head a few times.
Yeah, well, I mean, you got to think about it like this too. Think about how many people on any Friday morning are commuting. It's on an hour drive, right, to go to work, and every Friday they're like, all right, it's the last day of the week. We're about to go on the weekend. I get to listen to the OpTic podcast on the way there, and then we stop fucking filming the OpTic podcast. Like that's
probably
pissed.
That's
By the time you come back, they're
they
leaving
already
dislikes.
got a new favorite YouTuber and shit.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like I almost feel as it is like mandatory for me to do it. what sucks is that sometimes I will travel all day long and there's really nothing. And what pisses me off is that Casey would have made something awesome out of a whole travel day.
Yeah.
Something that I don't know how to do.
I always, you know what's funny? I think that to myself every time I travel. Almost every time. I'll like go throughout the day and I'll get to the hotel and I'm like, God, it's just like, it seemed like the day went so fast. It feels like I don't even have enough footage. Like,
Yeah.
it just feels weird. I'm like,
And it's like at this point, there's been so many YouTube videos of like somebody going to the airport, vlogging when you're walking down.
Yeah.
I'm on the plane now. Here's my B-roll out the window. You've never seen this before.
I'm walking through the tunnel.
Yeah.
I purposely do not record inside an airplane anymore.
Right.
I don't film taking off or landing. Sometimes I still do sometimes, but most of the time I force myself not to do that, to force myself to do something else.
Yeah.
But at the same
even
time,
in that regard, Casey Neistat, like, because it was old for a while, and then I watched one of his videos, and it was the first time I had seen somebody, like in his B-roll, he was taking shots of planes taking off, and then they were moving backwards in his shot and like going through each other and shit. And I'm just mind blown as to how he can take that.
He was the true goat when he had that. He made a vlog on an airplane.
The whole vlog was on the airplane?
When he was like, he had the bed and shit.
Oh yeah, the $28,000 first class ticket that went viral.
That's like when his channel.
I'm
blew
like,
up.
yeah, he's a god.
Yeah.
The whole thing, that was crazy.
So this dude took a shower naked and vlogged it, and then just blurred it out. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this dude runs 10 miles a morning, man.
He does run a lot too.
And he's like,
maybe that's what gets the creative juices flowing. They say exercise makes you more creative.
Well, how am I that creative then? Because I'm really good at creativity. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. Like, think about it. Like, this dude has, and I don't want this to turn into a circle jerk about Casey Neistat, which I'm happy to be a part of. But dude gets up at 4 a.m. I'm still on that shit. All right, so dude gets up at 4 a.m, goes for a run. You know what I'm saying? He does his vlog on a daily. He creates like sometimes like movies, and at the same time he's like running another company. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like almost like force myself to work more. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why, but I feel inadequate when I don't work as hard as somebody else in my industry or peer.
I think the one thing you can really control is how much harder you work than the next guy.
Yeah, but I do love sleep, man. And I'm getting so old that like my bags are now starting to get like deeper and deeper. They're gonna start saying like Dominic's or what do you call it, like Mariano's and shit. My bags are just getting heavy, you know. So
why do adults always do that stuff?
What?
Every time I go home, my mom asks me, "Do I look older?" I'm like, "Come on."
Your mom asked you that?
Like, do you see my wrinkles? Like, I don't care.
Well, do you answer?
No, I say stop.
You should be like, "No, mom, you look young. You look just the same as when I left."
She'd be like, "No, I don't."
And then I'd be like, "Mom, do you want the truth? Yes or no?" It's like, "No." I was all right, man. What?
Would have just been like, "Yeah, you are older. I haven't seen you in a year." Like,
Max came in the other day. He's like, "Damn, these wrinkles." I'm like, "Eh."
No, I did. I was vlogging, and it depends on the lighting. I do see myself not being the young man, the young stud that I once was. You know, I still look amazing, right, for my age. Perfect. Look at this fucking hair, bro. Be 37, okay. But I do look at myself, and I catch my wrinkles, and I'm like, holy shit, I'm old. You know, it doesn't bother me. Like I'm good. My age does not bother me in any situation at all. The only thing
mine does. I was thinking about dying the other night. I'm not gonna turn this into a real morbid podcast, but man, that shit's gonna suck, dude.
When you die,
yeah.
Yo, you know,
I was thinking about how quick last year went, and then I was like, man, if I'm super lucky, I'll live another 50 years. I mean, you'd be a really lucky person to live to 70, 80 years old.
Yeah.
Only 50 more of last year, and then I'm just fucking dead forever.
Forever.
Like eternity.
Yeah.
That's so short.
And what
Dude,
sucks
that
is,
word right there, eternity.
yeah.
Like,
Oh, you'll never be alive again. You're just dead.
Yeah, no,
You get 50 more last year. So
yeah.
That shit was like.
I get 40 more or 45 more.
damn.
No, it's yeah. No, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm trying to start living.
you know what's fucking
traveling.
crazy though is that this morning when I took Oscar to the dentist and then to the tax lawyer for his stuff, we were talking and I'm like, you know, I have an agreement with my brother, like, and Jude knows this, I think, but if I ever become like a vegetable, you know what I'm saying, like where I can't move anything besides my eyes and blinking, he knows I'm out. He knows he's got to do something to take me out.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like take me to like Mexico on a fishing trip, and you know, he's like, hey, I'm like, listen, it'll be really easy, okay? Just say, he's like, hey, you know, my brother used to love to fish. I'm gonna take him fishing. Oh, like holy shit, we had an accident.
Tip you over the boat.
Yeah, what happens?
He-
Like
he
he's
tried to-
he's part of a shark now. You know, he's part of the ecosystem. Anyway,
Yeah, you don't want to live like that.
no, you don't, man. Like that is that. And I told Oscar, I'm like, he's like, yeah, me too. And then I was like, hold, bro, if you think about it, that's hell, right? When you, if you know, if people believe in hell, like believe in the fact that that's what probably hell's like, because there's no way that.
My thing is like just being just being paralyzed, yo,
Yeah.
or something like going blind.
Yep.
Like listen, I could be deaf. I just can't do blind.
Oh, I could be deaf.
I
for
can't
sure.
do blind.
I don't like
yo.
hearing people anyway. I just fucking
I
tune them
literally,
out.
Yeah.
I
Look.
literally can't do blind. I
Yeah,
can't.
and that's what when I see people with disabilities, I'm always like, man, I gotta help in some way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? Because there's like there has to be like I just want technology to get to the point to where nobody has to go through that anymore. You know what I'm
It's getting
saying?
close. You saw the shit about the company, the DNA thing.
Yes,
I think
so
we're too
close.
late though. That's the problem.
You and me?
Yeah.
Or I'm for sure too fucking late.
I think I'm even too late. I've heard like if you're like in your 20s, 30s, you're
Wait,
like a
what?
decade too
I
late
think
from
I
like
may have
immortality.
been reading about this, but what is it, just in case? I think I literally.
I didn't
just
read
read
too much
this
about it. It's
yesterday.
basically they like alter DNA to reverse the aging process. Like they've done it in mice already. They're starting human trials this year, and it's going to take like 20, 30, maybe
Yeah.
50 years to really
Yeah.
get it down. But at some point, they think like people that are being born right now will possibly live to be like 200, 300. It's probably going to be like millions of dollars to do this shit. So it's going to be like those rich.
So what you're saying
fucking-
is that I gotta freeze myself now because there's no way that the
You
world
saw
can
that
be
too? That's
yeah.
a real thing.
I
I'm
know.
saving up. I got like 30K offshore account ready to
Yeah,
freeze my
offshore. You gotta go offshore too. They won't do that shit here.
ass. Yeah, they like rush to your body once you die. Within like 30 minutes, they put you on ice. That way, if they ever do figure out how to
yeah.
bring back people,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
coming
doing
back
it.
in,
I'm
like,
doing it. I'm
same,
doing it.
same.
1,000%.
Year 2500,
You-
I'm gonna be back.
Touchdown, like
Yo, you want to have pods right next to each other?
Hell yeah!
We'll
I'm
wake
down.
up and be like, yo, Big T, it's our
I
turn.
imagine.
wonder if you remember trying to get this money again.
No, this just
Imagine.
been compounding interest
Oh,
for the past how many years?
Well, we'll be billionaires, bro.
Yeah,
Hundreds of years.
we're gonna be like, yeah, we've been here. It's like you remember back in
Imagine that.
2000, and it's like the year 3000.
Yeah.
Like remember 2012, bro, when that. He's like, wow. Can you imagine?
I do remember that.
Holy shit,
That'll
bro.
probably be somebody's reality one day.
Yeah, I mean, I
Wow.
definitely hope it's mine because I if I could, and a lot of people say this that they wouldn't live, and if you're watching this still to this point, if you're watching this, give us your opinion on whether or not you would be the type, or there's two kinds of people that say yes, I will live forever, and no, I won't. If you live forever, you get to see everybody that you love pass away, right? That's
is
the
the shitty
problem, right?
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
It'd be a
that's
different
rough.
world.
Yeah, but
Really.
there are people that say, you know what, I'm strong enough to where I would understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like in my case, it would be me staying alive old enough to see Olivia pass away, and then her kids pass away, and then her kids pass away. You know what I'm saying? And to me, like she's everything, right? But I think I would. I would.
I definitely would. I cannot relate if you wouldn't live
Yeah.
forever. What else are
Well,
you
I'm
gonna
saying,
do?
how are
Be
you living
dead?
forever?
I'd
Yeah,
rather
your
just be
family
alive.
I'd rather
live
be
forever.
alive. Yeah.
and do shit.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to lie
See
on the
shit.
ground. Yeah.
It'd be
Feel
a waste
shit,
of
taste
money
shit.
if you do that and then you get hit by a car on your way out the.
Damn.
Death comes a knocking. You know what I'm saying? They're like, no, you're not getting away.
Time's up.
He's like, yeah, you got money, but I got death, and I'm handing it to you. You're
You saw that meme of the Grim Reaper? Like,
Yeah.
I'm about
Yeah.
to go do this. Oh, no, you're not.
no, or you see that one meme where it's like death talking to an adult, and he's like, yo, your son been trying me lately, and it's those parkour dudes that do handstands on the
yeah.
sky risers,
Yeah.
on the sky rises.
Oh,
Have you
okay,
seen
yeah, I
that?
know
Those
what you're talking
crazy ass dudes that hang.
I hate it.
It's like, yo, your son been trying me lately, thinking I'm a bitch or something. You know?
Grim Reaper.
Yeah, it's the Grim Reaper, and then there's a guy just standing there. But those dudes are fucking crazy.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
I mean, I couldn't do that.
I can't even watch those videos. I don't like heights, so my
Yeah.
hands get all sweaty when I watch them, and I get real bad anxiety.
You know what I get when I see when I see somebody fall? Like I feel the fall. Like
Yeah.
I feel the reaction inside of me.
Starts like in your
I don't know. I
ankles
feel
and
like my
comes
body
in.
lifts up. Like I could picture myself flying through the air and shit.
Bro, in today's vlog, as you're watching this, because this is going up on Friday, in today's vlog, we were driving towards the attorney's firm, and there was a all right. So picture this: you're 90, right? You're on the highway, And there is on the right lane, there is a love seat, one like this but bigger. Okay, you know the one
On the
downstairs?
side of the road?
No, on the fucking road, in the middle of the lane, just sitting there. And I'm driving, and I see it far away. I'm a sniper, right? One of the best that has ever done
No
it.
cars in front of you?
No, I see it, and I'm like, holy shit! So I slow down, and I start moving to the side. I'm like, what is that? At first, I thought it was a piece of paper, and then I got closer. I'm like, holy shit! I recorded it, right? Because I have tremendous, hand-eye coordination. So I'm like, holy shit! That's a fucking couch. We're leaving, right? 10 minutes later, we get off the highway. Okay, we get down the street, maybe 3 to 4 lights. I'm calling Jay, and me and Maxwell. I'm calling Jay, and then I look in front of me, and then I look up, and then I see like this moving truck, and then I'm like, Oscar, look, and then he's like, what? And I'm like, is that the same pattern on that fucking couch as the couch that we saw over there?
No. That was the one that lost it?
Yes. So I immediately pull up. I'm like, yo. Like, roll the window. I'm like, yo, you lost a couch on the fucking highway. It's in the middle of the road.
What did he say?
And then he's like, what? He's like, what? What are you talking about? You dropped a couch in the middle of the lane in the highway back there.
He had no idea?
No, and then the light turns green, so I speed up, and then I look in my rear mirror, and then I see the driver, and the driver's like, does this to me, and I was like, oh yeah, pussy. Oh yeah, you're gonna try to road rage? So I slow down, and I'm like, I told him to slow down and lower the window, and I'm like, yo, I wasn't talking shit. I'm literally telling you there's a couch in the middle of the road that you dropped.
Yeah, we heard you.
That you drop, right?
Imagine that. I'd be like, yo, where did the
I recorded it. I mean, look, they say it's like, we're going to go back and get it. Whether it did or didn't, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I did feel bad at the fact that I'm like, that I didn't pull over quick enough so me and Oscar can move it off the that.
Yeah, that's just dangerous.
Someone's going to fucking die.
Yo, well,
hopefully no
when
one
I had
did.
the Camaro, like, you know how car bumpers and shit fall off during the middle of the highway?
Yeah. I mean,
But-
no, but what kind of fucking
Well,
car is?
Well, no.
Yeah,
like
some
if
people
an
say it.
accident, sometimes
Yeah.
there's shit just on the highway.
Right.
But there was, like, it's like someone, like, their wheel blew out, and it was the whole rubber
Yeah.
part of the
I think I know what you're talking
tire.
about.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
But I didn't see it because the car was in front of me, and we both switched lanes at the same time, like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
And I went to the next lane, and there was a fucking tire in the middle of.
You hit it?
I hit that shit hard as hell, and like
Really?
like left a scuff on the front of the Camaro. Like I had to go in and get it,
Oh,
like
shit.
just scrub
Yeah.
it down. But like
I thought you were
that
about to
shit's
say it was
crazy.
rolling. I saw a video. This has been like months
happened to
ago.
Mud Dog.
Oh,
Oh, my
that-
God. You saw that?
Yeah.
The guy walking outside the gas station? He's dead, right?
No.
No?
Concussion.
Dude, concussion?
Yeah.
You know, tires are, how much do they weigh?
Like 400 pounds.
Shut the fuck
Was
up.
it a big
it's like
tire
200 pounds.
that hit him?
Huh? A tire was like bounce. It was rolling, going at least like 30, 40 miles per hour off the highway. This dude is walking like down. There's like a fucking cliff off the highway. He's walking past a gas station, smacks him like
In the
full
back of the
speed
head.
in the back
Bro,
of the
he
head.
legit just like he flipped his body.
I thought he was dead. I think he did die. There's no way you survive.
Right? You picture this a human, you went like this. Let's just say that it hit it like that to where it made his feet flip up.
No bullshit.
I don't think he died. Well, if anybody out there can tell us whether or not he died,
You know
please
that
let us
happened to
know.
My dog.
What?
Like he was driving on the highway, and like someone's tire fucking came over the like the
And
fucking
hit his
car in
car?
the middle, went through his windshield, hit him in the face.
Is that why he has the scars?
Yeah.
What?
Dead ass.
Bro, if Mont Dog's a big dude, so I think thank God for that, because
That
if
shit was
there would have been
scary.
a
When
smaller
he posted the
person,
pictures and shit, there was like blood in the car, everything.
Holy shit.
it's insane. Anyway, the thing that I was going with that is that I remember when Jude was like 7 months pregnant. We were driving from her sister's house. Somebody like one of those like those trucks that collect garbage, but they only collect metal because they sell the metal.
Yeah.
All right, they do. Anyway, one of those things, those big poles, those metal square poles that hold like stop signs.
Oh, yeah.
All right, one of those flew off. And the car in front of us ran over it and got a flat tire. It was an Explorer. We were going like 60, 70.
Oh, I think you told me about
Okay, and then the shit started bouncing towards us.
Holy shit.
And
Like
if
the sharp part, like
just
pointed at you?
Yeah, just picture a big fucking spear coming at you, and it pierced my father-in-law's car, the same one that he has now, but the old one.
Yeah.
It pierced the front of the hood, went through the radiator, right? And it legit just like think about the force that it had to take for metal to go through other metal,
Yeah.
right? The fucked up part about that is that car was a little bit taller than the car that Jude and I were driving at the time. If we would have been in the other car, which was the Honda Civic, it would have been the windshield, and one of us would have been impaled 1,000%. And she was pregnant. I was not, obviously. We were, but it was insane.
I gotta stop using that autopilot. I gotta pay attention when I'm on the highway, man. You never know when some shit like that's gonna happen.
Yeah, but
Is it actually good though? Like, have you tried the parking on it? I was gonna ask you about it.
I do the parking. Yeah,
Is
the
it-
parking works. I've never tried it in like a parallel parking situation, but yeah, just for a spot. You don't really
So,
need
like-
to use it. There's no reason to.
Do you like? What do you do? Just put it in, or
Yeah, you just go up past the spot and put it in reverse, and it's like a little button. It pops up. It says P, and then you press it, and it just.
do you
That's
can you
crazy.
can you be on your phone if you have a Tesla?
Not legally, but I mean, yeah, you can.
Not legally.
Yeah.
So
If you're on the highway and you put on that
when you
autopilot
use
shit,
it on the
it'll
highway,
take you all
is
the
it
way down.
good as is it like?
yeah, I mean
trustworthy?
he's
Like,
done it before. We tested it.
Yeah, I mean, I've done it. It just pretend like you need the lines on the road because all it is it's like sensors and cameras looking at the lines.
Yeah.
So as long as there's painted lines, yeah, you're good. But there was one time they were doing construction, and like there were two sets of lines in the car. When I went over it, didn't know which ones to go, so it like swerved real quick, and I fucking ever since then I kind of don't trust it as much.
What's this like? Were you
That was
like, all
months
right?
ago.
Were you like, fuck, Jesus, don't take this wheel.
Yeah,
I got
I'll
it.
take the wheel. I got.
I got that
Jesus.
shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, I like the technology though. I do. I do love Teslas. I just,
yeah, it's a nice car.
it's a fast ass car.
I just like the way it looks at night. Ooh,
It's
I know it's
fire.
a Tesla when I see it. Hell yeah.
The-
Like, let me get
Yeah, I like
in.
the lights, like the rear view lights and shit.
Yeah.
I still got to get my windows tinted and get that shit off. I'm
Oh,
gonna do that.
Yo, you
today.
should get the when you go. You should get the rims plastic dip too.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the
Be
rims.
Be
The
250, 400. You got it.
really? I don't know if I'm gonna
you
do
got it?
plastic.
Yeah.
dip.
You got it. You got it. He
Slight
said,
work.
"You got it. You got it." He's like, "Don't even think about it. Just go do it. Don't think don't think about the money. Just do it."
Yeah, Cram was showing me some wheels.
Yeah, or you could get actual rims too.
Right.
But I mean, just for time being,
Mm.
you know.
True.
What's the next car you're gonna get?
My next, my plan is I had the Camaro, then I had this one, but this is gonna be the one I keep for a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Camaro I traded in too fast. I traded in at like 21,000 miles or some shit, 23. Like I could have still been. I would have probably had like 30 something on it probably now.
Yeah.
I could have used
Do
it.
you miss the Camaro?
Nah, not for the winter, man. It's too hard to drive. Like literally, wheels spin out
Yeah.
off the tiniest shit.
Yeah.
I could probably this year. I would have probably recalled a few situations. I probably would have crashed it already. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. I
You're
probably
probably
would have crashed it already.
What car are you gonna get next?
But the Q4,
Oh,
I want that.
I'm done buying cars.
Yeah,
Yeah?
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
This is it. This is the one.
For at least like the next 7-8 years, maybe.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
Really?
Yeah. It should last that
Really?
long. So. I mean, unless I just really
Yeah. Right.
have a good month.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like for Chicago, at least, while
Yeah.
I'm living here, it's just there's no sense in getting some super expensive. Like so many fucking potholes out here.
Yeah.
The driving season is really only 3 months. There's no reason for me to have like a race car. I
Yeah.
don't want to. Rather have some. It's got supercar speed.
It
It's
does.
comfortable. It can drive itself. Sit 5
That's what I'm
people.
Yeah. It's,
I
Save
Yes.
money
like
on
my
gas,
car.
tax credit. Like that's,
That is
that's
fire.
the only shit.
We're big, got big to fit few people in the back. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Can't see who in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't need to go fast, bro. We're
That's what I'm
cruising.
saying. Just
Yeah.
next-
Oh, I always said if I get a Ferrari or a Lambo, I'm not going fast ever.
Right.
I'm gonna be going 35 in a 60.
No time.
I want no windows down. I don't care how
I got
cold.
it. You can't see who in it.
Be like, yep, I made it.
I want 'em to see.
You see this? I made it. Whipping,
Ooh,
whipping it.
Imagine me whipping it.
So Call of Duty.
The new one. Is this a segue?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna end it right. We're gonna end it with this final segue. But I did want to get your opinion, both of your opinions on something, because boots on the ground is confirmed. It's gonna be World War II, as it's saying. You psyched about it? Are you really psyched or
Not really. Yeah. I mean, I've been waiting years for this shit.
same?
The only thing is, man, like I need to see the weapons first.
Why? What do you think?
Well, no, because I want to see
could probably
like
tell
what
you
are they
what
gonna
they
have?
are.
MP40, Thompson, like what kind
Yeah.
of guns are gonna be in it?
That's probably.
Yeah.
Ooh, the Thompson. Oh, it's
Tommy?
gonna be lit. I can't wait.
Tommy
Damn.
coming back?
Late nights coming back. That's what I'm talking about.
You played COD too. That was World War II.
World War II, yeah.
What are the guns? Car 98.
Well, let's categorize them. Well, you want to talk sniper rifles? You have the Lee Enfield, but this is where's
Okay.
yeah, the Lee Enfield, the Mosin the Springfield, and the
nice.
Car 98K. Those are all the snipers.
Dragunovs? It wasn't.
No Dragunovs, no.
Car 98K was the one that went like this.
Mm.
The little one in the middle was brown.
Yeah.
I remember that one.
Best looking thing in the world. I think that when I get an office, like a legit office, and I can literally copy Casey Neistat, but in my own style,
You're gonna get a Car 98.
I'm gonna have a fucking 1,000% original Car 98 from that era. And I know that it's bad to glorify something that took the life of probably some young kid. I will honor that by framing it and make it look real fucking cool.
That would
You
be
should
cool.
get a few of them, like hang them up, have them shelved.
I'm gonna get a few. One of them's gonna have like a
dope.
blue tiger camo.
You've already got it all planned out in your head.
I do, bro. I do. But yeah. So I'm excited. 1,000%. Not. How do I explain this? Because I know that people are gonna be like, well, you only like it because you're old and you fucking been around since World War II. And I'm like, all right, well, I haven't been alive that long, but I've been playing since Call of Duty 2, and that was like the game that ultimately changed my life. You know what I'm saying? Because if I didn't fall in love with sniping, like I would have never wanted to highlight my good shots and then YouTube and then OpTic and then blah 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 blah, right? But I am excited for the fact that it's back to boots on the ground because I want to see how good these guys are gonna play because it's gonna be easier to follow too. Like right now, I mean, you could probably follow. I mean, I follow, but man, I can't imagine myself playing in a situational like position where I gotta plant the bomb, but I also gotta worry about somebody flying.
Well,
Yeah.
no, there's so many things that switch is like for keeping track wise. Like, Will, you remember how like, all right, so if your team got like if you were to get a 3-piece, it would. I don't even know how to explain it. It's like the rotation. Like if you see people getting killed.
Flips
Like
the
sometimes
spawn.
it'll glitch and you'll see a double name pop up. So
Yeah.
like you'll see people get
Yeah.
killed twice and it'll really like mess up like
Yeah.
because you're not
That
you're
happens
not
in
really
the new
pressing
games?
select. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like too fast to kill feed. You remember
Oh,
like
yeah.
back in the day, you could always pretty much it'll stay up for a little bit.
Yeah.
So you can see
Is it
it's-
quicker now?
Yeah, it's so much different like that.
Yeah.
I know what you
It's
mean though. Like even when I watch now, I can't tell. I know certain players are. I can't tell who's better than who.
Who?
It all looks the same. I legit can't tell the difference between like Scump, who I
feel
know
you
is
on
probably
that.
better than like somebody who's on an 8th or 10th place team. I can't see. But if it was like Black Ops 2, MW3, you know for sure when you're watching.
Yeah. It feels like the game's close for the whole time. It feels.
What
like
did you say about Formal? You know that he's the best. Why?
When?
Remember you said because he's like I could tell Formal's the GOAT. You know why? Because when he jumps sideways, like he can still like shoot you or something. Remember how you said that he was like even he can shoot you even as he's like moving in a position he can still keep his shit on you or something like that.
Nah, there's like a way like I feel like in a new game, like there's like a motion like good players have like they don't it doesn't look like they jump up. It looks like they jump like
To the side.
sideways.
I know
in
what
the
you
air,
mean.
Like
Yeah.
Like at an angle?
This, not like this or not like this. Literally like that. And it's just like there's just like their body looks weird as fuck when you're trying
Yeah.
to kill them. It's so hard.
I've seen that.
And that's Formal.
Yeah,
You played against him?
yeah. It was a little hard to shoot back. Honestly. It was a little hard,
tough.
but yeah.
What about if it was boots on the ground though?
Nah, I would have been up there neck and neck.
Neck and neck?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, I
He remember
cannot
the last
wait.
time I took him boots on the ground.
I think the kids that are good now are still going to be good at boots.
Yeah,
on the ground
1000%.
games.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can shoot now, you're going to be good. And they've already got the connections to like play with players who are good at boots on the ground games.
Yeah.
So as soon as they get in like some 8s or scrams, they'll be.
Yeah.
But you know how it goes. Like old people are gonna have the priority. They're gonna be like, no,
Yeah.
we got him over here. We don't know how he is gonna be in this game.
Yeah. No, I always argue that same thing too. Is like everybody's like, oh, I can't wait for these jetpackers to see how they're gonna do good.
Yeah, for sure. they-
You're slowing them down, if anything. You're not slowing them down, but you're giving them more time to react, more time to decide what they're gonna do in a play.
But like, if there is, I'm sure everyone has played boots on the ground COD. You know, there's not one per. I'm sure there is someone out there. I don't know if there's any pros that.
Yeah, there
play
is.
jetpacking
There
games.
is.
There is.
Yeah, a lot of people.
What I'm
that have
saying
never
is, like,
played.
Yeah, that their first game was Advanced Warfare.
Like Will, like
That's
they don't
insane to me.
understand. Like if there is someone out there like that, they don't understand pulling the flag and killing the team, pulling the flag in CTF, and then killing them again. There is none of that anymore.
Really?
It's pull the flag and hey, you're
And just
gone.
go.
They don't understand.
That's why they took it
that,
away.
bro.
That's why they took it away.
Oh man,
It was a stalemate every single time.
there were some maps you had to like spawn kill
Bro,
2 or 3
it
times
took a
to
while
get the
to even
flag
get
out.
to the base.
Yeah.
There was literally waves you have to kill. The one there in your base,
Right.
you gotta kill them one more time as they
Mid-map.
come up, and maybe 1 or 2 more times
Yeah.
as you're down there to get the flag out.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna be overextending. You're gonna be pulling
then you
up
gotta get
middle.
the
They're
kills
gonna be
at your
coming this
base.
way.
Yeah.
You gotta have someone cut it. There's a lot of stuff that comes into it, like
Yeah.
that just doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah. No, I'm excited, man. I legit am excited. I want to know what the sniper rifles look like. I want to know, like, I want to see everything. I've been waiting for this day, and I don't know if World 2 was the way to go. I don't
Yeah.
know if I mean, I think it would have been cool if they went back to the Black Ops era where it's still a little bit advanced. As long as it's boots on the ground, like I didn't care what the fuck it was.
Yeah.
Okay, so going back to World War II is a risk, and I want to give right now. I want to look. I'm really good at talking shit when I talk shit to people. So I think it's a good time for me to commend and give props to Sledgehammer.
Yep.
Because they were the ones that led the charge into verticality.
They killed Call of Duty. Now they're gonna bring it back.
Yeah, they killed. No, I mean, I don't know if they. I mean, all right, they did. They did.
They tried
but,
some.
but they did. They were the first ones to say, "All right, we're gonna go into this shit. Yeah, we got this. We're gonna do it." And they did. And for the most part, I mean, Advanced Warfare did what it was supposed to do.
Advanced Warfare.
Yeah.
The
I
jumping
like-
was a little bit too crazy.
Yeah.
But
Oh, it was-
watching it. Come on, that
Yeah.
was the best boosting game.
Boosting
to
it.
watch.
Yes. I liked. What I liked about Advanced Warfare is it had the best gun game out of all of them, 1,000%.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's a casual talk, but I do like Black Ops 3's movement, and I say that because I played more Black Ops 3 than I did Advanced Warfare with the old bit of OpTic, which is one of the reasons that I liked Ghost too. Not only was Ghost a really good boots on the ground, as glitchy and as fucked as it was, that was your last game. It killed Big Timer's career and all that, but at the same time, like I did have a lot of fun playing.
That was a
it.
good game.
Every
Ghost
game
wasn't
has
bad.
its thing.
Huh?
Like Ghost and S&D for that game. Great.
It wasn't Call of Duty 4, S&D.
I think it was better.
Yeah, it's just I hate not being negative about boots on the ground. It is great that they went boots on the ground, but you're right. Like World War II,
Damn.
it's like the worst version of boots in the ground they probably
I
could
mean,
have.
I'm not. If it's not.
But
one
I'm not
thing, it's
complaining,
another,
like-
you know?
No, I'm not complaining because I
It's
look.
better than the boosting shit for
Yeah,
sure.
1,000%.
But it's like, damn, at least.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I mean,
Vietnam.
maybe it'll be like a newer, like you know, what I mean, the guns will obviously be like old school, but it'll be like updated.
Yeah, updated
Yeah,
like
it could
hit
be-
reg and all that
It
shit.
is
Yeah.
like 2017. When's the last like World War II COD 2? When did that shit come out? 2000.
No, it was World at War, wasn't it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Even
Was
then
it?
like
Yeah.
a decade ago.
Yeah.
Shit has really changed
Yeah,
since then.
we're gonna be good. I think we're gonna be good. I'm really excited. I think it's gonna be a good year. You know, for the look. For the past 5 years, everybody's been like, next year's gonna be the make it or break it for Call of Duty. You're like, Call of Duty ain't gonna fucking die. Okay, too big to fail. All right,
Oh, it was getting close, bro.
you think?
I mean, as far as like streaming.
Well, that is developer and business
Like my
getting in the
dude,
way of
I
viewership.
saw someone-
even sales. I think this past year was the first time they didn't.
Bro, it was IW, man. You know, they had it was a space, another boost. Like people are sick of that.
I knew.
Yeah,
something
so that's what I
was
mean.
going on
Like if
when
they
I
kept
saw-
doing that, I could have seen Call of Duty dying. But
Yeah,
this is gonna bring
they
back
kept
a lot of
doing it.
people.
Dude, I saw someone. I knew something was going on when I got a singles match. Homie was 6-0, and he was like 60th in the world. I'm like, what?
Wait,
This
really?
shit don't add up. How many two are on this ladder? 12. I'm like, wow.
Less people playing for sure.
Yeah. No, I think look and I'm super. All I play is Modern Warfare Remastered. Haven't touched IW since the stream. Okay,
Same.
so I can't really be. I like watching it. I do like watching it, but I just don't like playing it. And my thing is always the thing that I always revert to is this. I can play basketball for the rest of my years because it's fun to do. It's fun playing basketball. So it's the same thing with Call of Duty. It's something that, for some reason, sparks like people are always like, "You like playing the same fucking maps with the same weapons like every single time?" I'm like, when I play basketball, it's the same basketball and the same court. The baskets never change. The same 3 points in that.
True.
Done. Right? It's the same exact thing. So if you're having fun, I guess it's gonna last any
Well,
longer.
not the only thing that pissed me off is that like, at least let even if the like let's just say IW is not getting that much viewers. Like, damn, MWR doesn't even have tournaments that are lit. There's like
MWR, you mean?
Like, yeah, the ladders aren't even lit. Like, you know, there's not even
Even
something,
right now?
Even
they
right
don't
now,
even have
yeah.
like an alternate decision. Like,
Yeah.
It's either you put yourself through that or you just, I don't know, don't play.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited to see what this upcoming year brings. I'm excited to see where Call of Duty esports goes, and I think that World War II is definitely the step in the right direction, because if story holds true to what's happening, then we are going to see hopefully a Modern Warfare follow that, which would be incredible. You coming back?
That would be fantastic.
You coming back?
Yeah, that'd be great.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be insane, right?
Like a new Modern Warfare game.
Yeah.
That'd be a Call of Duty I could play for sure.
Yeah. Forever.
At least a year.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna end it right here. Anything you want
I
to
haven't
say?
did my nails in 2 days.
But you're picking at them.
Yeah. Dude, this one I want to just peel back or not.
All right. Thanks.
I don't want to.
Good closing
they
comment.
probably
Big T.
biting the skin.
Big T, you want to bite anything?
Nah, my nails are good, man.
You want some?
Clipped them not too long ago.
All right, that's all I had to do.
Here, hit me.
It's been.
No, I've been like
I
digging
peeked-
into my sock the whole
I
time.
peeked at them to make sure.
You did? Do they look good to you?
Nah.
No, because it's not a taste thing, right? It's a feel thing.
Yeah, it's just like, ooh, just knowing like this is sticking up. I just want to.
I just don't have that feeling.
Me either. All
I
right.
respect it though.
Yeah, with that, we're going to end the podcast right here. Thank you for tuning in, Big Timer. Thank you. Just to be clear, Big Timer is not a usual anymore.
I'll be back, though,
a
for
guest.
sure.
He's
It's fun being
1,000%. He wants to be that special like guest, and I agree. I think you are special.
I appreciate that.
All right, Hitch, or whoever's editing this, me maybe. Hit him with the music.